To start off the trip, Dave left on Thanksgiving Day to Intumbaria to be with the Gera Vida Church for anniversaries and graduations. The rest of the team left several days later to meet Dave in Fortaleza.
How we doing? What are you working on?
One of them is we building new benches, which you can see. These are the finished product. We have 20 of them to build. And over here by David, which are hard to come by here in Brazil. So we actually built the mechanical portion back in the U.S. This is one of them put together already. Well, he's still in the process of putting it together. And we're going to be doing our own tabletops, which is out of the plywood that you see here.
Stair railing?
Yeah, for the rail.
Okay. How many of those do you guys have to do?
There's 9 frames that we
Okay.
do, and we have about 300 of these we gotta cut. Go in the middle.
Okay.
Good Brooklyn.
Due to invasions and to increase security for CBC, they fully enclosed this wall. To remove an eyesore, we painted a mural. Throughout the week, we worked and found time to play and interact with the students.
What's it called?
No, it's Maramalacula Wall. Oh, Maramalacula Wall. Maramalacula is what we got the bridge out. Where it is high, you gave me those desires. Very affectionate Lord, your Father.
The way that you experience His love. To form a biblical world. So then I just took her from this level to this level by asking why.
Rainbow up in the sky.
3-4 frames to go, and about another 60 of these to go.
Rolling them out.
The bench is all done, so right now we're in the process of making the cables, which you can see William over here, Willie, aka Willie. He's actually painting them, pre-painting them. before we actually put them on the table. Dave's still over there welding a few more that he's got left to do. How many you got left, Dave?
2.5.
2.5, you know. And actually Shane, he's over here getting the tabletops prepped and ready to go, which we gotta wrap them with this 1x2 all the way around them. That's to give us the band that we need.
Quattro left, which is 4. 4 English speaking 4.
What they're gonna do is actually go like this. You know, then when it's time to put them down, look at that, guys. When everybody's asking, why can't they just get them, buy them? Well, apparently they can't find folding tables in Fort Lauderdale, Brazil. Benches that they had made up 20 years ago, and we actually just reburnished them.
I'm working on a guitar on the EQ. Screws were stripped out and the jack is bad, so I'm putting a new jack in it.
Saturday night, we held an outreach with the CBC kids at a local church where the students put on the performance. Shabaka preached a message, and we held a raffle at the end.
Wave it, everybody. Wave it, everybody. Wave it, everybody. There's your Bible.
Por causa de professor que me amava, who were praying for me in that time of need, que estava orando por mim naquele momento de angústia de solidão que eu me encontrava. Listen, it was the mercy of God. Foi apenas a misericórdia. For God so loved will, porque Deus me ama tanto, that He gave His Son Jesus. Ele deu seu filho Jesus. That if Will would believe in Jesus.
Sunday, we had a day of rest and went to the beach, and later that night, we went and had a church service.
So I took a knife, eu peguei uma faca, e cortei minha garganta. I got over 200 stitches. I had found the Father's glove. And I know there's no other.
My mother and my father divorced when I was 3 years old.
All this despising and rejection. Toda a rejeição e a humilhação que went away. Fugiram. Praise the Lord.
On Monday, we went back to work. Dave had to leave early, and the 2 gearheads installed the upper railings.
This is Callie thinking she's in Mexico for thinking she's in Brazil.
We have one hammer for everybody. Did a little putty work and install the legs on them. Donald's went to get some hardware and finishing those up. The benches are pretty much done. They're drying over there and turned out beautiful. They look really good.
Will has switched teams at this point and is helping Callie flick away on this mural.
After installing the upper railings, we began work on the lower railings. On Tuesday, I got the chance to speak to the older children about entrepreneurship and how it could change their lives.
Entrepreneurs, we challenge the status quo. Como empresários, como empreendedores, we ask how can we make it better. A gente sempre
Getting ready to remove a bad thermostat so I can have somebody get a new one put on here.
Gotcha.
And now we take a break from your scheduled program to bring you a CBC tour with Callie.
And this is Armando's house and his family. And he's the caretaker. The road over here is the soccer field and the gymnasium. This is their famous windmill. Straight ahead of us is the kitchen, and the dance room is on top of that. Behind the blue wall is actually their chapel area, and then their music room. And here are the dormitories and all of the classrooms. That's Armando. Up top are the railings that Devin and Eric built. They went ahead and put those all the way across the top because kids were climbing and hanging over the walls. And now they're working on a wooden railing right here next to their little pond. Their dining hall area where all the kids come for snack every day. And this is the finished product for the wall. We have the kids playing soccer, jump rope, which is pretty famous. The gentleman who they say looks like Will or Shabaka to you guys. Their verse, their iconic windmill, the CBC logo and gate.
our penalty against the kicking team.
It is Wednesday morning.
Callie had the opportunity to teach many of these children their very first art class without a translator. It was interesting, to say the least.
Oh, this is crazy. It's really funny though.
Wednesday evening. It's the last time that we'll be seeing these kids. Easy guy. Ciao.
Man.
Goal! You have to say, talk to the foot, okay?
This is looking out from the gymnasium.
Putting all the finishing touches on our projects for getting ready to say our goodbyes. media room that was built, and Mrs. Marshall's class raised funds to provide the TV in this building.
Christ, your brothers in Christ. And you can use cautions because there is no Jew, Gentile, rich or poor, but Christ is all and in all. So you can use that.
On Friday, on our last chapel, we had the chance to watch the children perform the Nativity and get to pray over them.
Secretamente.
Maria, não. Como é que você...
Eis que magos vieram do Oriente.
Cadê essa camisa? É judeus!
Vimos o Quero lhe dizer que isso é pra você.
Not just arriving with a bunch of money and saying, oh, come and get it, and then next week it's bust.
Right.
This is something where really slowly, this gym wasn't there, the walls weren't here, the classrooms weren't here. It just grew very, very organically with the community. And
or you can show the love of the Father,
Ou você pode mostrar o amor de Deus na sua vida.
the love of a brother.
O amor de irmão.
this is not here to be an after-school program
Right.
forever just because that's our mandate. No, this is something that is organic, and if it's community changes, we have to change and figure out the best way to serve and touch the lives of those kids in the time that they have.
Right.
Minha família, os meus amigos, a minha comunidade, e me usa, Deus. O teu exército. Em nome de Jesus. Amém.
I love the children. They're here every day because they're respected and loved. They go to the school every day because they get a food stamp from the parents. What I would like to do, probably in the future, is have a leadership academy for business, entrepreneurs, and government. Yeah. The leadership academy. Invest on those kids over here to be the multipliers.
If I had $1 million, we would have an academy, I think, because then you could have the whole day with the child.
Right.
And you could
Invest in
really invest in them.